drink fine?
Yeah, just a Coke Zero. Cheers.
Thanks, Adam.
Oh, it's starting back up again. It's just a pain in the ass when it stops and starts. It stops and starts. Starting up again. It stopped before.
I'm gonna try plugging it into that Wi-Fi repeater over there in the morning, because I've got to run a cable all the way around. I'm waiting until there's nobody here. I'll do that early in the morning, and then if that doesn't work, I'll go down to Spark and get a 4G router.
It's just a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Tell me about it.
Has he left Evan enough ball to get that ball into the centre?
Hmm?
The ball that Evan's looking at now.
The
He can play
that
the
yellow.
cannon onto the two reds, but is that red on for
Oh, the
centre?
red on for the centre.
Yeah.
I'd say probably not. Yeah, I see that we're live again too, Lorna. It's just a pain in the ass with this thing dropping out and picking back up again. Daryl's doing his best to fix it though. He's going to try to use the I think the decoder or whatever he said it was on the wall, and he's going to have to run some cables into it and do all sorts of stuff to try to get a strong signal to stay. Otherwise this is just going to keep happening. It's a bit of a shame too, because of all of the prior work that he's put into it, and for it to go bung and then to come back up again, it's frustrating, because it does make that work seem like it wasn't really for anything. Thank you. So unfortunately even not able to make that pot, and now they're pretty much
He
all
went
open
for the
for
cannon and ended up squeezing that ball out, leaving him that hard cut to try and bring that last ball out. So he's given Baden the chance to come back to the table.
And once again, I have not seen who won that frame.
That was Kerry. Kerry won that one.
I think fuck, I've got someone watching with me. That's the thing when you do it solo versus when you do it with someone. The other person picks up what you don't.
Only because I saw Kerry put in some nice balls and he's controlling the ball a lot better. And it was just the black that needs to go down, so...
Yeah, Curry's always said that that was his major issue with this game, or what sometimes trips him up is the white ball control. I know there'd be a lot of other players who would say that, but Curry says that he knows the rules very well, but sometimes that white ball's a bit of a mystery to him. Baden, we did see get that frame, so it's now 4 frames to 2, Baden leads. And Tony unable to squeeze that red in. This is a lovely looking table for Curry now.
Definitely.
He just needs to make sure he gets enough angle, enough to come off the cushion and be on that yellow in the same pocket. Or even maybe the yellow into the middle pocket if he can find position for something. Possibly yellow middle pocket and then the
Run it
yellow
through.
top right.
Okay, he's hung on to that one.
Do you reckon he's hit it hard enough to be on the yellow on the left?
He's very focused on it. It's like he's almost talking himself into going for it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to believe yourself that it's on, and I think the way he's playing it told you that it was on definitely with side if it wasn't going normally.
It's just unlucky he's had that kiss, so now he's got a longer shot. But the way he was striking the balls in the previous frame, he was actually potting them quite nicely. Okay, he's left Tony an open table.
Yeah, this is not the easiest of first shots, though. At the very least, he's left him down the wrong end of the table, so he's going to have to play long here for the first ball. And that's not successful, but left him on the bottom rail, as you said, so this would have to be quite a slow shot, I'd imagine, to try and leave yourself on that ball closest to the rail. That looked like it napped in quite a lot, didn't it? It sort of snapped into the rail.
Oh, there goes loosey-goosey. Come on, Tony.
No questions on who you're supporting then? Not even one?
I like both of the players. I think both of the players, but I'd prefer to see Tony to settle his game down and actually be putting the balls in the pocket. He tends to go a little bit loose on some shots, and if you watch his cue in action, he can flick his hand out and he needs to control that arm, and then he can control the ball a lot better.
Because you notice that he doesn't assume the traditional stance, does he? He doesn't get all the way down onto the cue, and he does move his head. He does often move his head as well when he plays his shot, which you would think wouldn't help him to play good pull, but he's one of those players who can actually make that work for him. Middle pocket attempt there for Evan. He's not put it in the middle pocket, but he has put that in a pretty good spot for himself.
Well, look at where they've got the black.
Yeah, that's ugly.
So it's like, you know, they've got to start pushing out their balls away from that black.
This is what's happening here. Baden getting two of them out in one shot, and Evan can't do that with where he is there because the red's in the way, so he'll just have to play to get one of these yellows out if that's what he wants to do. Which he does. One more ball of each set to near the black, and Baden very quickly on to trying to remove that, or at least leave a snooker or an awkward shot, and that is definitely an awkward shot. Evan tapping the table to say good shot. Does he make the rail? Yes, he does.
Yep, just rubbed.
It looked like it was going to stay away from the rail. It did, yeah.
Kissed it on the way